first here?
No, regular.
Regular.
We're doing a regular roundup. Zach was wondering,
about this roundup. Nothing special.
Every roundup is special.
It's back to the OG.
You're right.
Every roundup is special. I mean, in our
Classic.
business, we're told you're only as good as your last show. You're only as good as your last story. So as far as I'm concerned, every roundup is special.
This one is not as good as last time.
Why is that?
Because last time we had boba tea.
Okay. Yes, and I forgot to get it this time. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
I know, I didn't have time. I'm sorry.
But still watch. Keep watching.
Yes.
It's just not going to be as good.
Well,
Yeah.
regardless, we want to welcome you.
Should we start over?
No,
No, watch this. So like, it's gonna be that great. Like,
Everyone's just sort of,
This
they're
is-
scrolling through very quickly. Let's
This
get
is why
through this.
people are watching, because
Go to
you
the
like
next
to
YouTube
see
video.
us kind of get a little goofy here. It's good to see you, friends.
Yes, as you probably know, if you guys are frequent watchers, I'm digital content manager here at the station, Donny. Good Day Austin anchors, Casey, Amanda, as well
Zach.
as meteorologist Zach.
And Zach is going to take it away and talk about some weather videos before we get into some of those segments you might have missed.
And I'm going to make this segment super special. I
Okay.
don't care what Casey
Okay,
says.
here we go.
Let's start with a video out of the Midwest. Oh, it's severe weather season, and that's what they had the last several days. And what looks like a funnel cloud in the distance. Hard to tell if it's touching the ground. If it is, you can call it a tornado. This video was filmed from underneath a bridge in Sioux City, Iowa, looking across the Missouri River at South Sioux City. Warnings were issued and damage was reported as a result of the
Yeah, I couldn't
thunderstorm.
quite tell if it was, it looks like it might still be above the ground.
Are those birds or is that debris? Oh, those
It's
are
debris.
birds
Is it birds?
Yeah,
I thought it
those
was
are
debris.
That looks like birds. I mean,
Yeah.
the way they're
around the bridge.
are they birds
I think
or
they're birds.
They're sensing trouble. They're like, I'm out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like that.
Yeah, that's hard to tell. It almost looks like it's touching the ground. All right, let's go to Oklahoma, where they also had some severe storms. This footage was captured south of Oklahoma City and shows a giant storm cloud looming overhead. Look at that storm rotating.
So
That's a supercell. That's a
making it look.
supercell.
Oh, is it? That's what I was
That's
going
a
to ask you.
supercell, yes.
It was like it looks so big and.
Yeah, so that whole storm is rotating, and then those are the storms that produce the gigantic hailstones and also sometimes some tornadoes.
is it severe weather season in Oklahoma?
Oh, it sure
right now?
is.
Given
oh,
that
yeah.
we've had
May's the peak time, and it lingers all the way through June. All right, let's go to Kansas. They're also dealing with some severe storms. High winds in the western part of the state. A trooper with the Kansas Highway Patrol captured this footage showing blowing dust, which reduced visibility under a mile there. The National Weather Service says warnings were issued as a result of these storms. There are some parts of the state under tornado warnings. So what happens with some of these storms nearby, the rear flank downdraft occurs. On the backside of the storm, it kicks up the dust. When I was storm chasing out in West Texas, this happened several times. And it's scary because the dust will start to kick up and you're looking at the storm, see if there's a tornado. You can't see it because there's so much dust in the
I
wind.
just kept thinking about that Kansas song.
What's the
Dust in the wind.
Yeah.
Dust in
And I was like, oh, it makes sense now because I'm from the eastern part of the state and we don't really see stuff.
So
like
you
this.
had no
Oh,
idea
really?
what the song was about.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I had
Interesting.
no idea. Yeah.
All right, let's go around the world to New Zealand. Almost said New Orleans. New Zealand.
It's not quite around the world, but it is not here.
In fact, the Met Service reported more than 12,000 strikes in the span of 24 hours. And one of those strikes recorded this footage striking the Sky Tower in Auckland.
I thought it was a pretty interesting video there.
Yeah.
that's
wild?
incredible.
Yep.
Surprised it didn't knock out like power or something, but I'm sure they designed those towers in case that, because they're so tall, right? That happens probably more often than not.
Okay, that was a quick trip to New Zealand. Now back to the U.S. Getting exhausted here, traveling around the world. All right, let's go to Alaska. The governor there issued a declaration of disaster. Okay, flooding as a result of ice jams and a rapid snow melt. National Weather Service released this video showing ice jam flooded the Crooked Creek.
Didn't we
Is
have
the creek
ice
crooked?
Didn't we have ice jams
Oh,
just
yeah.
a few weeks
so.
ago?
Oh, yeah.
I
The
was
upper Midwest,
that was
yeah.
the first time I'd ever. I mean, I've never seen them in person, but
It's like Michigan or somewhere, right?
yeah, I had no idea that this
When those get
is a
going,
phenomenon.
nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
It's because of all the snow that they've been having, right? Like over on the West Coast.
And then the ice starts to melt, and then the water underneath it takes over. And so whatever ice is left over, that river will start to push that ice.
So it's that water force.
Does a lot of damage, I'm sure.
Oh, it sure does, yeah. You see that on Lake Michigan sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe that's where we saw that. Lake
probably,
Michigan.
yeah.
And we have one more video. Is this it, Donnie?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of weather video. You're working hard. I like this.
Got good stuff this week.
Let's go to Colorado. I know it's springtime, but they got several inches of fresh snow. recently. This footage is from Woodland Park. It shows the area covered in powdery white snow. A winter storm warning was issued for parts of the region. And earlier in the week, at one time, you had the snow west of Denver, and then east of Denver, you had tornadoes on the ground.
Wow.
Don't see
There's
that
like
every
two
day.
different
Yes.
sort of weather systems.
Same
Two
storm
systems.
system producing
it's the
snow.
same system?
Producing snow and then tornadoes on the
So
other side.
interesting.
Was it because of the topography that
Yes.
created that?
Yep.
Interesting.
What a wild place Colorado is,
See?
Yeah.
weather-wise. Oh, well, that's also
That's a
very
good start.
wild,
This is going to be the best Good Day Roundup
I think you're
ever.
right. You might be
Yeah.
right.
I think
All
so.
right, we're off to a good start, though. I agree.
I think so.
Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And now let's check out some segments and stories that you may have missed. A little bit of a different type of competition for the most recent edition of Keeping Score. Libby and Adelie
Ignore
headed
that.
out.
Oh yeah.
Ignore the flood
I didn't
warnings.
actually
No
think
flood
about
warnings.
that.
No flood warnings.
It's because
I shouldn't
this
have
was
taken it
it's
from
because
the-
this was recorded and the
last
air
weekend, yeah.
check. So no, yes. So the girls, the ladies were at Zilker Park, joined by
Zilker Botanical Garden.
Zilker Botanical Garden, joined by Juju Austin Flower Farm to see who could make the best arrangement. Holly, the Botanical Garden.
From Mr. Word there. Holly from the Botanical Garden.
Okay,
joined
now
in,
it's
yes.
not the best segment. Way to go, Donnie. It's not the best one.
It was a bit of a busy morning, so
I
missed
knew
a few
it.
words there, here and there.
So,
Wouldn't
Casey
be a
was right.
roundup if I didn't mess
Right.
up a little bit, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
who wins? Libby got props for a shorter arrangement, and
So,
Libby does not look
all
happy,
right.
so I'm guessing
So
she
here's what
lost.
happened. The three of them, Ian from Good Juju, he had them all make an arrangement. So in the middle is obviously Holly from the Botanical Garden. There's
Libby.
Libby and there's Adelie.
Okay.
So I made one. He declared Holly the winner, and so then of course Libby and Adelie needed someone to be declared second place. So Ian declared Adelie second place because he liked her color palette. Oh. He said, I think I wrote it in there. It was
yeah, ombre.
sunset ombre. He said she was able to incorporate all the different colors, and then Libby.
But how's Libby supposed to even know that you need to do a color
Well, I
palette?
think it just happened like that. I don't know. Yeah, and then Libby got props for her short arrangement. He said that it was like popular for people to do shorter arrangements, so that when you put it on a table, you can see everyone.
So what's the score now?
I don't.
Have we
it's
lost
like
track?
35 to 29 or something. like that.
Still Adelie?
Still.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
Libby.
I know.
Come on,
I
Libby.
feel like Libby needs to start picking things that she thinks she can excel at.
Maybe.
Well, she looked shocked there. She thought she won.
She was not happy about it,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
If you watch the online segment that's on our website, she kind of grumbles about it a little bit.
That's why you got to pay the judges.
That's what Zach does.
Not out to Cedar Park, or
Oh, come on, Casey.
we're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here in Austin.
No flash flood watches, by the way.
No flash flood watches. Now out to Cedar Park, where Libby and Adelie headed out to the fancy Marshmallow. They make all of their own marshmallows, and they come in share boxes. The flavors change up frequently, so you can always try and get something new. Libby and Adelie made and got a look at their fancy fluff marshmallow cream. It's must take and bake, which has a chocolate chip cookie base topped with vanilla marshmallows and chocolate chips. It's ready to go, and you can warm it up.
What is that thing? A little flame.
Make it all hot and gooey. All right.
All right.
So you make marshmallows on it?
I think it's like a take and bake, and you like it so you can have like a.
But
like a
you're not.
s'more
But
kind.
you're not baking cookies. You're baking marshmallows.
You're like just warming it up. You're not
Warming
like
up?
baking.
Yeah, you're not
Okay,
baking.
yeah.
You know,
Just
you know, it's
warm it
like
up like a s'more.
Like a s'more.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just a
And
quick.
they, wow, I'm just astounded that marshmallows are bringing in that much money.
Gotta love America.
People love
It's
everything.
great.
Just
Land of
everything
opportunity.
is available.
I think it's
Land
great.
of
I hope.
opportunity,
I mean,
I love a good marshmallow.
Amazing.
Actually, there's a place out in California I remember my sister took us once to, and they had little marshmallows where they made little faces on them and stuff. It was pretty cute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. Well.
Cool story, bro.
Oh man. Right. I totally messed this up. Let's fast forward through this part. I swear I wrote something. All right. Well, it's
you want us to
AAPI
fast
month.
forward
No,
through
yeah, you
this?
keep going 'cause I
Okay.
don't remember. It's AAPI month, and I got a chance to go with Tierra last week to help celebrate. They have this passport that you can buy,
Yeah.
so you can help support local Austin businesses, as well as
Is that
you
all
know,
month?
a try all
What
the
would
Austin
stand,
restaurants.
what's it stand for?
And
People don't know.
AAPI is Asian American Pacific Islander Month, yes. So we were out at Saten, which is where you see us here, with the owners of Kome. It's a great Japanese restaurant. They brought a lot of sushi, which you can see here.
Was the sushi good?
Yeah, it was so good. I mean, it was actually really
Looks
interesting. Tara and I kept on
delicious. Look at
making fun of the fact that we're having like shrimp tempura with our coffee
Oh.
and sushi, but it was really good. So yeah, Saten is like a coffee place. Well, they serve coffee, but they also serve a lot of like different foods and stuff.
It does look very good.
Yeah, that's from Kome. That was their teoyaki. And then this is out at Aseo. It's a Korean restaurant out on the east side, and they have like a little market that sells a lot of like Korean like goods and stuff, and then they also do like a little happy hour. We love the fact that there's like a drink that said Good Day on it.
Good Day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that
We
sounds
did. We
pretty
like
cool.
that.
Yeah, and on the lower right you'll see that little family style. That's like the Passport, and so
Is that good throughout the entire
so
month
it's actually
of May?
good through April of 2024.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you have a whole year basically.
That's great.
So yeah, and it's got, I think they said it has almost $350 worth of like deals in it.
Oh.
So you can go check out Oseo, you can check out Kome, Saten, a bunch of other
And it
restaurants.
benefits, if I remember correctly, it
Achi, which is the
which helps
health.
Right, the Asian
Yes.
American Pacific Islander community that's just come in
Yes.
to the area, and
yes,
it goes to that.
Yeah,
that's
and I apologize for not remembering what the
no,
acronym
but
was.
I had trouble remembering it.
Yeah, but it was a great organization, and so it's cool. You get to try some stuff and then help out a great organization.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought that was water, and Tierra said it was sake, right?
Yeah, I think
Well,
it was
that's
like a
actually
sake.
sake.
Yeah. So we can try it next time.
Good Day sake.
Maybe next week I'll buy one and we can bring it in and
Yeah.
just take tiny little sips maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Shifts over.
Yeah,
Whatever we
I
want.
swore I wrote that story. I did. Anyway, all right.
it's been wild.
Gotta hit the save button.
I probably did not do that. Well, some of the biggest names in country music were in town for the iHeartCountry Music Festival out at Moody Center, and I got to be on the red carpet with Tierra. We got to chat with a few of them, including Bailey Zimmerman here, Jordan Davis, Sam Hunt, Parker McCollum, Elle King. It was such a fun event. I love covering it with Tierra, and I've gotten to cover it in the past with some former co-workers as well. It's just fun because it's like a fun concert, and they come and they get to perform. I tell people, I mean, Zach's been before. What I love about it is that like you get to see like the big names, and they play all the songs you know, usually. You know, like it's not a whole concert where you have to like listen to a bunch of stuff that might not be familiar
Sure.
with. Like you hear
Get a
all
sample
the
of
hits.
everything, yeah.
Yes, and it's great and it's fast. It goes by very quickly. So, yeah, we got to check out Parker McCollum sing. We saw Sam
Jealous. I
Hunt.
want to meet him.
Saw a little bit of Kane Brown. That was good.
Yeah,
Missed his
good.
performance with his wife, but it was still.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
left
good.
before then. Tierra and I wanted to beat the traffic.
I don't blame you.
You know how it is after you leave a
Yes,
show.
I know.
yes.
It's always hard to time it, right? Because you're like, I want to see the rest of the show.
So here's the
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, Kane Brown
Okay.
closed it. Yeah, so you're like, I want to see the rest of the show, but I also don't want to be sitting here for another hour and a half.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's a hard.
Yeah.
So we stayed for 2 songs.
You had a
and then-
long day too.
Yeah.
So.
I think what's that song he sings? Like love you, like country music. I love you like I love country music. That's
Kane
all.
Brown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, that's the one he sang, and then we left.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Just don't know anything about modern country, really. I don't know any
You're
of
an
those
old
guys.
country guy.
I guess, yeah.
You're like our old producer Molly.
Molly.
Oh, yeah.
She's a big old country
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
She wasn't
Know any
old,
of these
though.
guys.
No, she just loves
Old soul.
Texas old country. Yeah.
Old country
She's not a
soul.
big fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see some of the messages she sends me on social media whenever I post about
Oh, for
new
real?
country.
Oh,
it's pretty funny. Yeah.
nice.
Bro country, as it's called.
Some people call it that. Yeah.
One of the biggest events from Memorial Day weekend is the Hot Luck Festival. Back 4 days of food and music curated by Franklin Barbecue's Aaron Franklin. Events are held at Franklin Barbecue, Fair Market, and Wild Onion Ranch. Mohawk, Hotel Vegas, High Noon are some of the spots where the music will be going on.
It's always such a fun event, the Hot Luck Festival. Have you guys ever been?
No, I've never
I've
been.
never
Yeah, it's
been.
really cool. I usually only get to go to this thing, which is what's being pictured here. It's their event out at the Wild Onion Ranch.
Okay.
So it's more of like a live fire thing. So they have a bunch of different
Sample.
restaurants. Yeah, and they have like little samples, and you can sit in a wheelbarrow apparently. I've never done that, but yeah, you get to go and like you just get to try a bunch of like different restaurants and stuff. So it's kind of cool. And yeah.
We never got any of that. Did she eat all of that?
You know, that was actually the talk of the newsroom today. Was where did all the barbecue go?
Exactly.
So I don't know,
Really?
Tierra. You probably aren't going to watch this, but Where was our barbecue?
Maybe they didn't give her any barbecue.
I don't know.
Maybe that was just wax made of wax.
Ask her on Friday.
Or it could have been sitting there from the night before, so they
Still, I'd
didn't.
eat it. Just
Oh,
heat
it's
it up.
true. It could have been like those really good recreations you see
Yeah.
at a lot of Japanese restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Just saw a really interesting story about how they make those.
But like a
You know
wax
how it looks
recreation?
like it?
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
if it's
because
wax, but it's like
it's something similar to that. When you go to like Japan and other Asian restaurants, instead of looking at the menu, they've got it's the window. It's like a store when you see the mannequins and the dresses and
Just
those.
food,
it's like a
just food.
recreation of the food, but
Because
there's like a company
and you don't
that does
have
it.
to if you don't know that language. It's a lot of it is for tourists as well. If you don't know that language, you just point to the number. Like I want that.
And it looks really good, so you're right. That could be.
It
We'll
could
have to
be.
ask her.
Ah, looks so good.
Texting
I'm
Tara after
hungry
we're done
again.
shooting.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some video from our video vault.
can't wait.
This footage is.
I love this
I don't know
video.
if I believe Zach. This footage
No,
is
I
from
am.
May
I-
1969 and shows a person hang glide water
I don't
skiing.
know if that's what you call it, but you tell me. All right, so it's a little
Yeah, I
fuzzy
think
here,
so.
but so he's on this boat, and that's a hang glider, right?
Yeah.
So then this is
Whoa.
somewhere.
I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah.
It fixes itself.
Press the tracking button.
Oh, so then he gets on this
No
thing.
way.
But here, this is
that's
what's
cool.
so interesting to me is because in the next shot, which you'll see coming up, he passes by that round building near Rainey. That's that round building
Oh, it
near Rainey
is.
Street. So I'm like, where is he skiing?
That's Lady Bird Lake.
I know, but on the other side? Like, where's he?
Yeah.
Look,
I
he
think
got pretty
there
high
must-
too.
There must just be a building there now that's blocking the view or something like that. That's why you're thinking that.
It looks like it's from the
right
other
there
s-
close to it, right?
So I was joking this morning with the guys in the newsroom about looked like he was skiing on 35. And so our assistant news director, Chris, was saying I should just tell people that that's what it looked like.
Yeah, yeah.
In 1969, it was not I-35, it was a river.
Fun fact, it's also Cesar Romero.
They used to have ski tournaments there.
Ski tournament.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Those hang gliders, they used to go at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
And then go. This is an interesting concept
I know.
on
It's pretty
skis
cool.
in the water.
We should bring that back. That's cool.
All right, maybe that's what we'll do next time. We'll all go out and do a thing.
No, you can do it. It looks
Okay,
too dangerous.
we'll do it. We'll do it. That's
We'll
all
do
right.
it.
All right.
We'll do anything.
Okay.
Remember, you can get details about all the stories we talked about in the links below this video. Thanks for watching the Good Day Austin Roundup.
You can take that one, Casey.
Okay, sure. Subscribe to our channel and check out the rest of our content or head to fox7austin.com. Good Day Austin starts each weekday morning at 4:30.
10-10 recommend today's show. No?
Yes, yes, yes.
3.
Exactly.
Started strong and then it just went down.
Man, I'll give it an 8. 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull
okay.
Casey 3.5.
All right.
Oh, no, it's better than that.
Okay.
Thank